Yo, what is going on YouTube? This is your boy Dan, aka A-Drive, letting you guys know we have some crazy Pokemon news. Perhaps the starter evolutions have been confirmed. I have to tell you guys that this is coming from a Chinese leak, which has confirmed so much information that was just revealed today. They had this information before, so these images have been floating around the internet for a while, and a lot of the information from the leak has come true already. So in situations like this, it's usually safe to assume that the rest of the leak is also true. So here we have the starter evolutions for Rowlet, Litten, and Popplio. Now, these three starter evolutions are based on the Archer, a Wrestler, and a Siren, and you can see their art right in front of you now. Obviously, the artwork isn't exactly the best quality because these are coming from confidential sketches that were scanned onto the internet and probably not supposed to be shown to anyone or leaked, but these have been floating around the internet for a while. They did look legit, but I never wanted to post any videos about stuff unless I feel really confident in the fact that it's pretty much true, and that's how I feel about this information here. So, of course, let's look at the first one. We've got Rowlet, which is supposed to be evolving into an Archer Pokemon, which is really cool. There's been a huge trend over the last 5 years of archery and Archer style in at least American culture anyway, with, you know, the what is it called, the Hunger Games, and there's a show, and and Hawkeye, and there's so many different characters who have bows and arrows, and it's like become almost like more popular in our culture. And it's not surprising to see a Archer Pokemon here, and I absolutely love this design. I gotta be honest, man. When I saw Rowlet, I thought it was really cool to be flying in grass, and I was curious to see what it was gonna evolve into. I heard rumors of maybe a ground burrowing owl, or whether it was gonna retain its flying and grass typing, and it looks like this leak does prove that it will stay grass and flying and will become an Archer flinging arrows at people, and I love this, dude. I love this design. This is definitely happens to be one of my favorite Pokemon designs I think I've ever seen. Like, and I don't even feel I'm just caught in the hype here. I really love this design, and I really love the idea of an Archer Pokemon, especially from a starter. And usually a lot of the times I tend to ditch my starters in the game, but I can tell you when it comes to Rowlet, I am definitely going to be grabbing this thing, especially if it evolves into this super duper awesome Pokemon. And I'm going to show you guys the other two starters here in a second, what their evolutions are going to be. But I do want you guys to let me know in the comments section below one last time, what team are you? Are you Team Rowlet, Team Popplio, or Team Litten? And maybe this video will change your mind, of course, because I was waiting to find out what the final evolution was going to be. But we've got this guy here, of course, our Rowlet, which is the Archer Pokemon. Now we've got Litten, which is supposed to be the Brawler or the Wrestler, and it does indeed seem as though this thing is going to evolve into a fire and fighting type Pokemon, and I am sincerely apologetic to all my fire type fans out there if this is true, because this thing becoming a fighting type, if that is true, if it does become fighting type, I don't know if we have the typings necessarily confirmed. We just have the images, but you might be able to kind of guess from it. I don't read Japanese, so I don't know, you know, or what this page is saying, but it does look like it is going to be a Wrestler, and it looks like this thing is an absolute monster, and the fighting and fire typing is just almost a joke now at this point with starter Pokemon. So if you're a Litten fan, I am curious, are you happy with this evolution or not? Are you excited about getting this guy? If this is your final evolution, are you going to be excited to pick Team Litten, or are you going to just be bummed out? I don't know. It's hard for me to decide because I like Litten, but it definitely wasn't my favorite at the beginning. I mean, I'm not hating on any Pokemon designs. I just enjoy Pokemon in general, but I was definitely Team Rowlet, and so far from the final evolution, I'm definitely sticking Team Rowlet here. But I think a lot of you guys are going to be pretty hyped about the next one, which is Popplio's evolution, which is supposed to be a Siren, of course. And this thing, I believe, is going to be Water and Fairy, if I'm not mistaken. And I love this design. It kind of gives me a very Milotic vibe with its tail, obviously. It's very majestic and beautiful, and you get to see it at a lot of different angles here. I think it's a great Pokemon. I'm actually really excited about this design, and I think the starter trio as a whole does look pretty cool if these are the final designs and these are indeed going to be confirmed. I actually think that these designs are really cool, especially based off what their original forms are going to be, and I'm really curious, guys, now that we've seen these Pokemon, and now that we've seen these leaks, and we potentially know what the final evolutions are going to be of these starter Pokemon, let me know. Are you Team Rowlet? Are you Team Litten? Are you Team Popplio? Let me know in the description below, or in the comment section below, rather, and definitely let me know your thoughts, guys. I'm like blown away. There's been so much Pokemon news this morning. I've been covering a ton of it, and now that we have all this news, we can pretty much confirm that these leaks are probably most likely true. I never want to say 100% confirmed because I don't want to ever mislead you guys, of course. I always try to keep it straightforward and as honest as possible, but really excited about this, and I'm very curious to hear your thoughts. I'm excited to go through the comment section later today. So leave a like, subscribe if you're new for daily Pokemon videos, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.